you implemented? Yeah, so question for the group is, what have you implemented from last Friday's session? Something that's a routine that you adopted, or even if it was one-time thing that you have done. I know a lot of people wanted to attach something negative from the feelings with the physical object and get rid of that physical object just to kind of get rid of some, past and to reset and move forward. So Louis, why don't you ask one or two people, and I will be right back in a minute.
Sure, Sunny. Okay, so on Sunny's question, I'd like to go first actually to answer that. So after Simi's session, so what I had in mind, what I learned actually is, it's also important to declutter, and I've been meaning to do it, but Simi just reminded me to really go ahead with it and do it. So the following Saturday after that session, I went ahead and opened my closet. Not just my closet, my son's closet. And so we decluttered. I did it. I think we've filled 2 boxes. It's not very big, but at least it's a start. And we will start doing it maybe, at least twice a month. My son is 2 years old, but he has lots of toys, so I figured this is the right season. Christmas is approaching, and there are toys, or we have things here that we don't use much and may be of help to other people. So that's what I have committed to do, and now I'm committing in front all of you that we will be doing it from here on. Okay, so maybe let's hear from somebody else. What about Victor?
Hi everybody, good evening. I just started. I had a plan that I don't want to use my phone as soon as I wake up after around 12 or 1. So I don't use my phone. I just get freshen up, and then I do cycling for half an hour. So that is around 5-6 kilometers. So that's near my society. Just take a round. And yeah, if you talk about giving things which is not useful for you anymore, maybe clothes, maybe shoes, I have been giving to other people for a long time already. Actually, I'm already in that practice. So like last month, I gave one pair of shoes to somebody.
That's awesome.
So that's what I do. And yeah, I started reading as well. I'm planning to meditate as well for at least 5 to 10 minutes after waking up
great.
within 1 hour. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what I've changed. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Victor.
Yeah,
Maybe
thanks.
let's hear from Dipti.
Thanks, Louis. Hi, everyone. So, continuing with same Louis, what recently said, I did the same thing today with my clothes. I just was cleaning my cupboard today, and I have also, packed almost one bag, which is full of clothes of my kids and myself. Um, Following with what Simi said in last session is, I have started rigorously walking every day for 30 minutes, by which every day my 35,000 steps also I'm completing, and I'm on the list of it as well. So yes, Simi session has been really very helpful for me with regards to my health, with regards to, mentally, I feel very peace when I go home. I also follow that when I get up in the morning, I had a bad habit keeping my phone next to me and sleeping, so that when my eye open in the morning, the first thing is, check who has messaged, whose calls I have missed, because I keep my phone on silent mode and sleep, which I have recently stopped. Now, when I get up, I don't take my phone. It's not close to me. So yes, Sunny and Simi session has really helped me a lot. Thanks,
Good
Louis.
progress there, Dipti. Thank you for sharing.
Thank
Who
you.
else who wants to share?
Louis, we had last time in Simi session, like if we have Anamika here, Anamika also said that she'll be gifting something. So Anamika, are you there?
Oh yeah, to the kid, to her neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, good
She
evening. Good morning, everyone. Yes, so I did right after the call, and he was very, very happy. And after that, he went home, showed it to his mother, and kind of took a notebook and kind of demonstrated to her, his mother, that how we can use that marker. So yes, he was really happy about that.
So nice. Thank you, Anamika.
Thank you, Asta. Thank you so much.
And Gayatri, hope you have not reinstalled your Candy Crush.
I was about to say,
Not
Shruti.
yet, not yet, not yet. It's very difficult to manage. Trust me, Shruti, it's very difficult to stay without Candy Crush. Every time I open my phone and I'm looking for Candy Crush. So it's difficult, but I'm managing till now. It's uninstalled.
Great to hear that. Great to hear that.
That was very interesting there, Gayatri. But so you adopted that habit and you are doing it with consistency. So let's give some love to Gayatri, guys.
Thank you, Sunny.
Okay, here it is. For everyone, where you learned something last Friday and you implemented it. It was probably something minor, but you did it, because value is not in attending these sessions. Value is going back and thinking about your thinking and implementing something in your life, right? It is all about execution. Okay, so we're going to get into our session today. So we had a doctor scheduled for today who had to travel. He told us about a week or so. So a lot of people probably know him there. He's internationally famous, Dr. Swaman Singh. And so he did a lot of volunteer work in many different countries. He created some presentations for us to help us understand what are the tests, what are the regular checkup, annual checkup that we should be doing, or monthly and quarterly, what should be done. He will be coming, so we're trying to schedule his next available date. And there is a sleep doctor in the pipeline. There is heart doctor in the pipeline. So all different type of doctors are in the pipeline. My passion is to bring you resources, people that I know, people that I have earned in my life, and they are coming without we paying them to help us support this community. And so today, because the doctor was not there, I'm like, let me put something together to share with the team what I know. So I have prepared a couple of slides that I'm going to share those with you today. Just give me a quick second so I can share. Okay. Can you let me share? Asta?
Asta?
Okay. I think I have the control. Yeah. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, Sunny.
Yes.
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 Yes. Health by design.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. So here we go. Okay, so my favorite quote that I that I found recently is health, right? So when it comes to health, time and health, these are two precious assets that we don't recognize and appreciate until they have been depleted. And so this is, time and health, both. So the example that I took yesterday, or example that I take normally with, if life is a vehicle and we are having that journey, with those 4 wheels, where health and family and career and legacy, those are 4 important things. And if people from yesterday or last month session, they remember, I I look at that comparison of time and air in these tires, that 160 psi, right? Equally divided into 4. So time is overall, our weekly time is going to stay 168 hours. Where we invest that time, are we making wiser choices when we are investing our time? It comes down to time and health utilization, right? Time utilization and overall being a good CEO of your own body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so all right, so what are the top 3 things that we can learn today? What we can start doing? And I also kept a perspective of, implementing these things, like it's something that's easy to do. Because a lot of time we want to, like we go to gym in the month of January, because that's the New Year resolution. We take, create like, big goals and start changing everything in our life at once. And normally it's not successful. So the idea here is to kind of really look, create, making minor changes. Like that 1% better every day can make us 37% better in a year. So write down your health goals, because you can't achieve what you don't know. So you got to be very clear with your health goals. There are certain universal rules with health, but there are certain things that you probably want to accomplish based on where you stand today. So is everyone with me so far? That knowing your goals, writing those goals down, and then creating healthy habits. So in order for you to change your life, you do need to change your habits. And when you develop healthy habits in the area of, for example, exercise, eat, and sleep, then you need to protect those habits as well. Right? Healthy habits will build us, and unhealthy habits will destroy us. And then having a fixed list, because a lot of people, they will know more what needs to be fixed at home or in their vehicle, their car, but they don't know what requires fixing in their body. So maintaining a quick list and developing even that habit to maintain it is important. Super important, I should say. Okay. What are your health goals, right? So do you know? So that's more of a question that you can take away. If you don't know, reflect on that and think about that, so that you know what you want to achieve, and set some, like, smart goals around it. Like overall, I'm getting close to 50, and what my goal is that I always want to stay 50. No, even at 500, I want to stay 50. So fitness 50 at 100 is my goal. Okay, and moving from fitter to fittest, in the last 2-3 years, especially COVID, while a lot of negative things were there around COVID, but one thing that really helped me, that because of not traveling too much in 2020, because of just staying home every day and building that habit to work out every single morning at 4 a.m. for an hour, it helped me remove my second chin. I had 2 chins. Javed knows, people that are here. So I had like a second chin here. So I was able to remove it with having 4 a.m. routine. And I didn't go to the gym. It was just basement. And In the beginning, I didn't even have proper setup or, like dumbbell or bench press. It was more of body, like just even doing like some push-ups every day, some sit-ups. That's where it started. Again, the idea is not about going big in the beginning. Idea is to start small and building a habit which you can bring consistency to. So something is easier to do, you can do it every day. Then, so one another piece that, I'm a student of health, and I started joining some like different communities and sessions. And one session that I attended, it was more like, person is about 70, 80, and he's like, like he wants to stay fit as well. And it's more like, normally he looked at the human lifespan, and it's normally, so he wrote down like 85. Like normally people live like, average, so people can live up to whatever years, but we do have that, we do have to leave one day, right? So what is that age that you think, what comes to your mind when you're thinking your number? Think about it, right? So what comes to, like normally based on average lifespan, people live healthy, if they can probably live healthy up to 85, they're able to see, they are able to listen, they are able to walk, they are able to self-manage themselves. I mean, that's probably a success. A lot of people are not able to at that age. A lot of age-related diseases also start showing up. So in the lifetime extender thinking, so they don't, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to give you an idea right now, is like, if you think of a number up, what is that age you think based on your health, you're going to live healthy up to this age? That you will be able to walk, you will be able to talk, you will be able to, use all the senses, your muscle is working. So think of that number. Okay, so this is something again from that workshop that I'm sharing with you, is that, so in terms of goal setting, right? So first thing that we covered was write down your goals. Do you guys see it?
Yes.
Benchmarks?
Yes.
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 Okay, so this is something that can be easily done, right? So when I started in March 2020, like really that routine of my first hour exercise, first hour of my day was dedicated to health. All I did was some of these items from this list. And maybe I was not even able to do like, 10 push-ups properly. I had to use what my little one is doing right now. He will put his, he will do like knees support-based push-ups. And now I can go up to like in one go, like about 30 push-ups I can do. So I'm in somewhere between fitter and fittest. Within 50 seconds, I can do a little bit more than 25. My goal is to do 40 in 50 seconds. You guys see it here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So like if you look at all these things, these are small things, but if you kind of start doing those, and it will not take you even, it will not take you more than up to this item here. It's not going to take you, if you look at the total seconds or minutes, it's not going to take you too much time. It's about the discipline, and you will continue to move from fit to fitter to fittest. And one question that I asked my trainer, that, hey, if I want to do this at 100 as well, what do I need to do? And his answer is that just don't stop doing, do it every day. Because if you use your muscle every day, you don't lose that muscle. If you have muscle, you will be able to stay healthy beyond 85. Of course, other things matter. I'm just saying muscle is life. Without muscle, it kind of really, your health declines. So do it every day. That's if you use it or you lose it. Time and muscle works the same way. Okay, the lifetime extender that I was talking about. So let's say, here, number that comes to your mind is, let's say, 85, age 1. I mean, that's what kind of what my number was. I was like, maybe up to 85, I will be able to kind of really do stuff by myself, everything. And then I'm like, okay, now if I want to push myself using healthy habits, what would be that number? And that number is 100. Okay. And probably beyond that. Okay. Because everything is changing in terms of technology and life sciences. So who knows? But at least if you kind of really develop healthy habits, and what we will be talking about a little bit later as well, maintain your fixed list, maintain your daily routine, you definitely can add years as extra years of healthy years. Okay, so this is in that workshop, the guy chose 156. Okay, so it really comes down to eat, sleep, and exercise, right? Those are the 3 main things. Like majority of the stuff will roll up to this. So if we are eating healthy, if we are sleeping healthy, if we are exercising healthy, I mean, that's a good start. Again, now, one part that you have to keep in mind is where you stand today in terms of your eating habits, in terms of your sleeping habits, and exercise. So the way I showed you the benchmark for exercise, you can create a benchmark for eat, sleep, and exercise, where you stand today. Because if you don't know where you are, there is no way for you to go where you want to go. Like if you go to any mall and you look at the map, remember, I don't know if they are in India and Philippines, like if you go to a major mall here, the first thing that you look at the map is where you look for the box where it says, you are here. And then you want to find a store where you want to be. And that normally gives you some direction, like where you stand, where you want to go, right? Even when you put something in Google or something, it's kind of it will all, or even Uber, it will ask for where you are now, right? And where you want to go. So idea here is to understand where you are in these 3 areas, and what is that 1% commitment that you can make with yourself to improve. And overnight, like year goes by like this, and it will improve 37% if you do 1% everyday improvement. Okay, so last week we talked about miracle hour habit, right? And some people already adopted it. And so when I was talking about 4 to 5 a.m., that is my first hour. Your first hour may vary based on your start of the day, but the power is in having that first hour to yourself, because that is your me time. no one should be able to take that time away from you. No one. Because if you don't protect that, then you are not being a responsible CEO of your own body. That's the freedom that you have to create for yourself. And create boundaries around you. If something, it could be your technology taking that hour away. It could be something else taking away. But do make sure that no one takes that hour away from you. Just 1 second, guys. Okay. So healthy, so talk about that first hour habit and the power of tiny gains. We already talked about that 1% rule, and focus on system, not results, right? So sometimes we're like, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to do this, I want to do that. So normally people start focusing on the result, but then they get frustrated because they want to see that overnight. That, okay, I didn't eat this week, or I didn't eat enough this week, I'm on diet this week, and I'm not seeing this much weight loss. And they get frustrated, they get disappointed, they lose their confidence, and then they go back to unhealthy habits. Don't worry about the number, worry about your daily routine. If you focus on the system, that habit every day that you're talking about, for example, miracle hour system, result will come, result will follow. Okay, how do you, so what does it mean? Like these are few things, but it may vary based on your needs. But for me, miracle hour is not reaching out to the phone when you get up, drinking water, and like I take probiotic in the morning, first thing in the morning before exercise, like empty stomach, because that's when effect is better, and before eating anything. So I'm sure it's available in all countries, but here it is available at majority of the stores. The best one is at Whole Food. That's where I go. Okay. So feed your body, mind, and spirit. So those 3 areas that we learned last Friday from Simi, in terms of mental wellness and your spiritual wellness and your, of course, physical wellness. Start your day with gratitude. So like it takes not even 5 minutes. Like, the exercise that we did with Simi, just even holding that cup of coffee and being grateful for people that made coffee, that invented coffee, everything. It's just about generating positive feelings, because positive feeling in the morning will generate positive thought. Positive thought will generate positive state of mind. You will show up with positivity no matter what's happening in your life. You will be able to control your state of mind if you control the feeling. The feeling can only be controlled by seeing the world with optimism and positivity. If you are positive about things, no matter what's happening, that will generate that positive feeling. And so it's about gratitude, right? So and involve your loved ones. Like if you take 5 minutes to have your choice of drink together and be grateful for what you have, start counting your blessings. It just creates that positive, healthy environment for yourself and your loved ones. And finding a buddy to support you, it will be easier and more fun. So like I was able to now build that half marathon, which was my goal this year. The only reason I was able to do it was taking my buddy 2 walks. So I'm almost there. I'm somewhere between at 11-mile mark right now, and I need to go to like 13. So I still have like 2-3 months. So I'm gonna push myself. I was not even able to walk like 2 miles on my first day. But then consistency every week after work, 2 to 3 days a week. And it kind of start building up. That 1% rule took me to now almost 11 miles. But that was because there was another person with similar interest who was willing to go with me, and we kind of really laughed, talked, and he's a close friend. We will always start like a childhood what happened in the past, and then just kind of keep walking, and you don't even realize when you complete your journey. And another thing that comes out of that is when you have a close friend where you can talk to them about anything, it just brings a lot other health benefits as well. The leisure that comes from laugh and your close friends. So body, mind, spirit, we already talked about, and I do want to take like 10 minutes towards the end, like some questions, but also spend like, do maybe push-ups or something. So get ready, guys. For ladies, we will have your version of something as well. Because I called a special person, because, the being resourceful. So DiCarlo, that some of you have met, my trainer. So he specially drove down to my home and my office to spend 10 minutes with us. So he's going to be showing us how to do push-ups, how to do things that are in that benchmark card. Okay. All right, so power of tiny habits, we discussed it. You see how the graph goes up. If you focus on the system, not the result will follow the system. 1% every day is not a big thing, right? So if you're taking one step, like in my running half marathon dream that I have to start with, so having like one extra step even every day was my goal. I'm like, I can probably walk 10 steps, right? Because I normally go to the, do my exercise, but I never, I was not doing a lot of, I don't like running that much. So I had to push myself. And I'm like, I can probably do 10 steps. And tomorrow I will do 11, day after I will do 12. So it's like adding a step every day, that 1% rule. Is that tiny little improvement is the goal. Okay, so how to have healthy habits? Basically, first of all, knowing what new habits would best support your health and multiply your results. Focus on one new habit at a time. Again, New Year resolution, example that I gave. The problem is not that people want to improve and resolution. Problem is they start building a lot of new habits and they are not successful. So tiny little habit, one new habit at a time. Start very small. It takes 21 to 30 consecutive days to have that habit become a natural part of your life. So don't give up for these many days, then it becomes muscle memory. Write it down and track it and find a buddy to support you. We talked about this. Health checkup. So full body scan is required every year. You must have your doctor, and having, so early detection is the key. The world that we live in, there's so many diseases out there, and sometimes people think, oh, they're okay, but so there's silent killers out there. Could be blood pressure, could be cholesterol, could be diabetes, and all those things, especially when they're combined, then it's like an atomic bomb. Then it's, when they're 3 combined. So early detection will help you know where you are and really put it on your fix list, and then be intentional about fixing it. So fixed list is not like rocket science. It's just easy. You guys are tracking your to-dos, your a lot of like rocks and other things. It's just you tracking something for yourself. Okay, and it could be annual checkup on your checklist. If nothing else, it could be something else. Teeth cleaning, 6 months, every 6 months, that's on my fixed list. So it's like, if I don't, that sometimes it used to be like 2 years and I'm like, okay, oh man, it's been 2 years that I didn't go to the dentist. Now, when it's on the fixed list, it is normally easier to really remind yourself that, okay, you should be doing it. And now my job is even easier. Now Dio is maintaining my fixed list. So she has all the fixed list items to help me, remind me. She's my like reminding officer. Okay, so we all talk about, this is something not new to you. This is something that you guys already know, like a monthly review. And so DeCarlo, we're about to start in 2 minutes. So monthly, quarterly, and annual, you guys already are used to the EOS system. So just apply the rhythm on your health, just to take care of yourself. Okay, so if you can set healthy goals or health goals, build healthy habits and manage your fixed list, you can unlock your true health potential. And it's about these 3 takeaways and implementing this in your life. So now we're going to go back to the benchmark. And DeCarlo, if I can show you, if we can pick like 1 or 2 items here, and we can probably do it together, like this one.
Is the easiest would be, let's say, for right now.
So push-up is 1. Remember,
the wall squat or lunges, either which one.
yeah, so pick any 3.
3. Okay, cool. So that's push-ups, squats, and should I say burpees?
Burpees.
Yeah, so let's do push-ups, squats, lunges.
Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to turn on camera of my laptop, which is on the side, so you guys will see us doing it. So we all, if you are healthy enough to do this, please do it. Otherwise, you can watch us as well. But I encourage everyone to do it, though. Even if you kind of do it a little bit or just stand up, do something, just be involved, engage yourself in this exercise. So let's do it, guys. The camera was not on, so you're good. Okay. All right, so camera.
I'll just squat. You did push the shoulder.
Can you pin other one as well? IT by design count.
So you guys see from the camera?
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's the other one with the IT by design name. Stuff. If you could please pin.
Yeah, IT by design name.
Yeah.
Right here.
See it? Or, yeah.
Oh, there.
Okay,
We
now
see
we
it
can
now.
see.
And Sunny, if you could please remove that
You just have to remove the background.
background. It's blurred.
Oh,
yeah, you
Yeah.
said talk.
no.
Nah.
Just change the Sunny virtual background setting as blur.
That's just the settings,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, now we can see.
Okay. So let's start with the push-ups. And you guys can hear me okay as well.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so DeCarlo, please come here. And so we have a lot of ladies on the call and on the call as well.
Oh, Steve, you can do it.
Yeah,
So,
let's do it. I can do 10. I'm not going. Not going beyond that.
ladies friendly as well. Okay. Okay. So, okay, Steve, I see you. You're not doing it, man. Come on. And Javed, Dio.
Okay, I'm all set.
Come on, ladies, you gotta get moving.
Okay.
Go, Dio.
Yeah. So we're gonna do
How many we're doing?
Sorry.
10,
Nah, 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
Yeah, just see how many you can do in 50 seconds.
Okay.
That's your benchmark today. And then you will move to the next level from, so today's, whatever number you can do today will be in the fit column. So then you will have to move towards fitter.
You gotta get some emails and something.
Okay.
I can see Shubham's camera. Many are ready to do the push-ups there in Chandigarh office.
Yeah, do you guys see me though?
Yes, Sunny.
Yeah. Yes, we can.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Guys, we can send the reaction through our chat.
He's doing better than
Let's
me.
encourage everyone.
Yes. Suri, you have to do it. You're standing there.
Go, Suri. We're
Go,
rooting for
Suri.
you.
We have them all the women to talk.
Suri.
Yo, 20 seconds. Come on. Come on, let's go. How much? How much? Come on. Yeah. Go, right there. Let's go. Come
Wow,
on.
Shubham, we can see you.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on. Come on, ladies. I see no ladies moving. 3,
I
2,
can see.
1.
I saw Deepthi doing the push-ups. Yay, Deepthi.
Okay, so number 1 is done.
Yes,
Good.
I did it.
All right, guys, you can sit down. Ladies, it's your turn. I saw none of you move. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling names and don't turn off your camera. Hey, Luis, where you at? Come on. And make me start calling names. You got spots next.
So I have Suri join me here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will be here. That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Now, wall.
Don't think you're the place you can do it in the wall.
We can see Steve now.
It's
Okay,
not me
Suri is doing
I
that.
have done.
Oh,
I've done mine.
great.
What? But you can't do the wall. There's no space.
No.
20.
Right.
Or pick. Yeah, so now we're gonna try. Are we plank? Plank hold? That's easy,
That's bad.
right? Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna do the number 2 for 1 minute.
Plank.
Alliance.
And the Carlo is showing us how to do it. So the Carlo. So, okay. But this is how you do it, guys.
Elbows down. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your elbows. Your body should be aligned. Keep your head down. Do not look up. Let's go. And begin.
Okay.
This morning. 30 seconds.
Yep.
Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, we got another exercise. We got one more coming up.
So what's the next one?
Squats. And this number.
Did we take the one easy one? So there are people with health already.
So if you cannot do squats, you can pull up the chair or stable chair. Which one?
Sit, rise, test, like we sit on the chair.
Right, that's understand back up, right.
Yeah.
So that'd be the alternative for squats.
So we're gonna do this one. Because at 100, I think this will be my favorite one. Sit, rise, and test. Sit, rise. Test.
That's it.
Okay.
Sunny, if you can like unshare your screen so that we can see you on full screen.
Okay.
The presentation one.
The presentation, yeah.
Now can you pay another one as well?
You guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Kaila. You guys can hear me okay?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Yes.
Okay.
And what are we doing here?
You probably have to look at two cameras. If you guys can pin us screens.
Ask them both.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, now it's good. Now it's good. No, it's good. There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So for 1 minute. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down. Come back up. Lightly touch the chair. Come back up. Steady breathing. Breathe in as you go down. Breathe out as you come up. Keep breathing, keep breathing. You have less than 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Keep the chest up. Face forward. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Good. You have 10 more rounds, about 3 of those.
Okay. I think that's good for today, Kaila. Thank you. Can you stop the camera, please? Thank you.
Oh, stop the video.
Yeah. Stop. Okay, so now we can go back to the other screen. Everyone on the screen, awesome. There you go. Okay. So let's talk about, we have 8 minutes, takeaways. Let's
If you
start-
can move your mic close to you. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay, perfect. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks, Kaila. Take care. Okay, so Poonam, what is your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway, Sunny, first of all, thank you for really, showing us what we can do at a small scale and then build up on. So my biggest takeaway is, begin with small, take tiny steps. That 1% could lead to 37 times progress. So begin somewhere. Don't try to overachieve from day one, but it's just that one tiny step every day. If you follow that consistently, you will get somewhere. So that was my biggest takeaway. I think it really takes the pressure off you when you realize that just take one step at a time.
Yeah, that
And
is
really,
beautiful.
thank you, Sunny, for showing us this and, taking the pains to really, do it in front of us also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Poonam. Okay, Dipti, what is your biggest takeaway?
I think it needs a little push to start, and then you get going. So yeah, that little push is needed.
Okay, thank you. How about you, Suri?
Hey, Sunny. So yeah, the biggest takeaway is like you don't need to find a separate time for gym. Just when you wake up in morning, the plan is there that you shared. Thank you, thankful to you. So we can just follow it and start doing it.
Yeah. And yeah, so I want to share one more thing while so Suri mentioned that I think it just triggered one thought, which is sometimes I thought hour is not enough for me to do my exercise, do the meditation type of stuff, and then also do spiritual work. So I was creative a little bit to incorporate some of these things to Suri's point. So I'm not saying this is something that you should do, but there should be something that's kind of really feeds your spirit, right? So my strength comes from overall just like, for my faith as well. And that's where, so normally I have to do 12 repetitions, right? So people, I know Suri would know this, and a lot of people in India would know this. So with my first repetition, I figured out a way to feed my spirit. The way I do it is, so where I'm doing the repetition, with the first one, I will remember Guru Nanak. And I will not just probably his name, but what I learned from him. And that was hard work. Work hard, like earning your honest living. And then the second guru was acceptance. Like whatever is happening around you is acceptance. And fourth was, for example, sharing is caring, right? That whole communal kitchen idea that he started. So I kind of draw my lessons from 11 gurus that we have, and the 12th. So I do my 12 repetition, but I just keep one word in mind. With every push, I will just remember that. That just feeds my soul in the morning, because I may not have time another half an hour to do part, puja, prayer, like I do for 5 minutes. But I kind of really use that associative thinking to associate my workout with my spiritual work as well. So just giving an example, like you can do small things and come up with creative ways to do it, whatever it means to you. And okay, so who else? I want to pick one person from the US. Is Todd there? Okay.
No.
No. Okay. Javed, what's your biggest takeaway?
Do what Suri did and get off your butt. It's the best way to get started.
Okay.
I commend you, Suri. Good job.
Awesome. How about you, Tiffany? Our superstar.
I actually went to the gym this morning. I had a really hard workout, and I just recently went from Olympic weightlifting back into CrossFit. And mentally, I had to change the way I think about fitness, because usually I get too competitive with myself and with everyone around me. So I've been working on just going in there and trying to just channel, I'm here just to be healthy, not to kill myself, so I can keep doing this for years to come. So I'm not sore for a whole week after one workout. So that is where like something that I've just kind of taken away and have grown in just the past 2 months is just kind of changing my mindset as I'm going into the gym, and my goal for for the day isn't to be the best one there, but just to get my workout in and to simply move for an hour and sweat and breathe heavy. So that's it.
That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing. Okay, okay. So now I'm going to go to Philippines, but before I go to Philippines, I want to go to Aki. Aki, what's your biggest takeaway?
Consistency. I think, somebody mentioned start small and be consistent. That's one of my takeaways.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Aki. Adeline?
Hello, everyone. I think even though you have routines, even though you yourself, Sunny, you have a trainer. I hope I have one too for myself, but I cannot. But you can be a trainer for yourself. Being fit has a lot to do with self-discipline, and I'm learning that today. So that's a lot. It talks about a lot self-discipline. When you are disciplined with yourself, you kind of, what do you call that? You kind of apply that in other aspects of your life. So
yes,
thank you for sharing your fitness journey with us today.
No, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And one thought that I want to share before we close is, so my thinking used to be that, okay, I don't have gym close to my home, or I don't have time, or I don't have trainer, right? Or I don't have something. But it was like the best improvement that I made was without gym, without a trainer, during 2020 when I started. But then I just started loving it so much that I'm like, I can now create even more, be more efficient if I have a trainer come in for 2-3 days. And that's when I involved DeCarlo in 2020. So idea is even like when you have something, like it's starting small, but then this exercise will not even require a bench press, dumbbell, any investment. It does not require any investment into even equipment. It is more about, as you said, Adeline, the word that you used is discipline. It's about the self-discipline that we need to create using those healthy habits. So with that, thank you, team, for joining. I appreciate you. And please, 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 if you cannot do anything else, just think about that first hour. What can you do in the first hour as a 1% improvement? And that tiny habit that you will develop, just protect that habit. Don't give up. Stay consistent every day with that first hour, and results will follow. Don't worry about the results. Results will be there. That is my guarantee. So all you do is think of that first hour to implement, and you have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, Sunny.
Thank you, Sunny.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Sunny.
Thank you, Sunny.